We are not 100% sure if we are live or not, so bear with us. I think we are live. Dylan, are you seeing your stream go live?
I don't think so, but let me see here. I'm going to look at your channel, and it does look like you're live, so we certainly have an audience right now, but mine is not. So we certainly have an audience.
Okay, so that's working. And hey, welcome everybody. Now
Trying
check to
to
see.
dual stream.
Yeah, we're testing something out here. We're trying to dual stream. So can are you able to open your channel and see if we're streaming on there?
Yeah, I did do that. I don't see.
And you're in the.
Do I need to keep something open? I'm such a newbie to streaming. I've only done it once. So
Everybody's
should I
saying
create?
it's working
But do they see it on my? They all see it on your channel, but like,
on my channel. Yeah,
does anyone see it on Dylan Curious?
I'm not
Because we're
seeing it.
trying to kind of put it to both.
Yeah, we're trying
And
to get it in.
I can do go live. Should I open the go live? Oh,
Somebody's saying my hair is not showing very well. That's a technical issue. We'll get the
that's
team on
so
it.
they're so rude. Oh, it's so weird. It actually says end stream. I kind of want to share this with you, but then I what if I share personal info? So I probably shouldn't.
And the key that you gave me, is it the right? It's the same one as selected up in the top
Yeah,
right, right?
you know what? I am getting okay. So the feed is coming into my
Okay.
YouTube. So why do I need to now maybe just
Click edit where it says like the title. Make sure privacy is set to public.
I don't want to click end stream.
The
No
fact that it
exit.
says end stream is good. That means that it's live. Let's do this.
Should I share my screen? I can show you. I wouldn't share anything personal, right? Do you want to see it? Or is that too much?
Yeah, it should not be an issue. And
Here
worst case,
is
if we show the RTMP token, we just delete it. Hey, I exposed my credit card number on a live stream, so it
you're
doesn't
like,
get worse than
yeah,
that.
been there before. Okay. So this is what I'm seeing. So look, it says live. It sort of feels like the feed that you have is going into my
Go over to stream
thing here.
settings.
But then when I click here and like look at my homepage, I don't see the live circle or anything under this.
Wait, go to live stream settings.
Where is that?
It's
Down
on the
here?
left. It's on the left under the kind of under where we are. Underneath that, the tab you have selected is analytics, and left of that is
Oh,
stream settings. And it's on private. Okay, so click edit and change privacy to public, and then you can change your.
monetization? Wait, where does it say?
It might
Oh,
scroll
that's just
down
the
maybe.
title.
Scroll. Yeah, up a bit.
Oh, visibility public. Done. Now, hopefully.
It should be. It should be live. And yes, everybody, thank you so much. Welcome to the live show. We kind of apologize for the slow start here. We're testing some things out. So, um,
Yeah, it's okay. I don't know. I did set it, but it doesn't seem like it's there. But that's fine. We can just do it on your thing if we want. But it's the stream health is excellent. Why is it like here but not?
nope, you're on. You're on. You're live. Everything's
I
good. It
am.
just took a second. Yeah, there's a delay. That's what it is. There's a delay of like 5 to 10 seconds. Anyways,
Cool. All right.
let's catch the end of the stream by OpenAI.
I like the first look.
Mhm.
Can you zoom into it and make a same style fashion should of me? One hero, few alternative views, and detailed clause. Yeah. So here's a prompt. I'm going to follow up to the model with this prompt. So I'm just basically asking it to zoom into it and show me how I would look like when I'm actually with this outfit. So while waiting for it, I'm going to revisit the first image a little bit more. So we're back at the laptop. And one really cool thing about this image, I think, is that all of these coding pieces are labeled with corresponding text. Like it shows like all of these sneakers and fitted tee, things like that. And all of these are looking really like B. So this basically shows that our model is much more capable in interleaving a lot of visual figures together with a lot of text, which comes from much improved visual intelligence, essentially. Yes, so now we have the detailed view of myself where you can see me in this outfit and also from like many different angles. It's really like an experience of just going to a store and actually trying this outfit. So through this demo, I just want to highlight that this new model is no more like an AI image generator that you just gives a prompt and it returns an image. It's more like an AI that you just interactively talk to. And it's just going to respond to images that are very much understandable like this. Now I'm passing it to Kenji, who will be talking about the deeper intelligence in our model called thinking mode.
Thanks, Kivon. A major capability that we've introduced in this model is the ability for image generation to think before it produces its final output. This is particularly useful for very complex prompts, for things that require like web searches, or require you to output multiple images that have to maintain coherence with each other, or even for it to check its work before saying, hey, here's your final output. But let's just like look over some examples of this first. Gabe actually kicked off a few of these examples at the start of the live stream. So let's go to the one on the phone, which is the one of him and Sam, the selfie of them, and they created a manga of it. And if we look at the very first image, we can see, yeah, it does look like Gabe and Sam, right? Yeah. But I think what's even cooler about it is that if you look at the follow-up images, they still look like Gabe and Sam, and they still look like in the style that was originally maintained in the first page. Mm-hmm. And even better is that the story should be very consistent among pages 1, 2, and 3. Now that's amazing. Yeah, thanks. To see another one of these in action, let's look at the other example that Gabe kicked off. So to give a little backstory about this, a few weeks ago, we beta tested the instant version of this model on Ella Marina under the codename duct tape. A few of you on the internet were like really good detectives and deduced that it was us, but we're going to announce that it was us. And so in this prompt, we basically asked that basically GPT Images 2 to go and find social media reactions to this duct tape model and basically quote people. And so we see quotes from Threads, LinkedIn, Reddit, etc. But I think an even crazier part is that we've also asked the model to put a QR code to chatgpt.com so that you can try out this model right now for yourselves. And can we just make sure that it works?
Yeah, I tried.
Oh, nice. So image generation with thinking allows you to do really complex things, such as, so in this case, web search, synthesize answers, and put a QR code all in one image. But we have still more, and Alex will talk to you about these new details.
So we've also made a lot of improvements in naturalness. And let me just kick off a few prompts. So like Gabe said earlier, our outputs can now just look like natural images. And you can actually trigger this by adding something like photorealistic, or also there are other variations like professional photography. And I've shot on iPhone or disposable camera. So So in this first example, I'm just pretending we're back in 2015, which is when OpenAI was founded, but somehow there's GPT images too. So and then basically, as you can see, the model is actually able to replicate the tiny imperfections, graininess, and the lighting of the lecture hall, even all the text on the slide and the lecture plan that the model came up with are quite coherent. And beyond these photorealism, I'm also very excited. The model is much more flexible now. And in particular, we can make really wide and really tall images up to 1x3 and 3x1. So let's take a look at this. This is like one of our team's favorite style prompts, and it really demonstrates these ability to make really tall images, and it makes my neck super long. and like, I mean, this is really pretty cool, but I mean, maybe it's a bit hard to use as a profile picture or share. So you can also use this option to make it 1x1. I won't show this for the interest of time. So for another fun example that combines both the aspect ratio and naturalness, I also have this asked the model to make a 360 image of the moon landing. And I think it looks like a 360 photo panorama, but you can also take a look in this panorama viewer that I vibe coded earlier. So
wow,
as you can see,
amazing.
it's like actually a very consistent 360 image. You can also see the sun, and the shadows are also in the right direction.
Oh, that's super cool.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
You said you
Yeah.
vibe coded this part of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just made it with Codex
Love that.
quite quickly.
Nice.
And there's some scene, but you have to look for it. Like,
This is incredible. The images are obviously beautiful, but the intelligence behind these images and what a difference that is to any other image generation service out there has been incredible. Huge congratulations on the progress here. Okay, next up, we're going to have Nitant and Boyuan join us for a little bit more. And while we're doing that, Gabe, I'm curious what styles you have been enjoying the most or sort of most surprised by.
Yeah, I think there's a few keywords that I really like, but I think, like Alex said, I think the word photorealism actually triggers something really, very interesting in the model.
Definitely give that one a try.
Yes.
Okay, welcome you guys.
Hello, thank you, Sam, and thanks, Gabe. Hi, I'm Boyuan. I'm another member of the image and research team.
And I'm Nitant. I'm an engineer in the ChatGPT images team.
I'm about to introduce the improved text rendering capability of our new model. OpenAI is a San Francisco-based company. We speak English and use English at work. However, we want everyone in the world to enjoy the same excitement we have when generating images. So in Imagen 2, we made a lot of improvements to make sure that our model can generate every text perfectly across all the languages, all the cultures in the world. Let's take a look. So in my first example, I want to generate a poster that's a typography art about different languages in the world. It's going to feature many, many languages. And let's see how does it appear. And while it's generating, I'm going to kick off another demo. Let's say I want to open an OpenAI bakery. It's a fictional bakery. And I want to open it in Japan. And I want to make a poster about it purely in Japanese.
What languages have you noticed that the new model's gotten the best at?
I think mostly the Asian languages, let's say Hindi, Chinese, Korean, and Japanese. That's because those languages traditionally have thousands of characters in the alphabet, unlike the 26 in English. So previously, our model had a hard time memorizing these characters, but now just prompt it and generate entire pages of text in these languages without errors. Wow. Let's see how does it go. Oh, here is our first example, the typography art. I deliberately prompted to be in the form of photography of of a real magazine. So it not only looks realistic, but I can also see the correct characters. Here's ni hao in Chinese. Here's hello, also bonjour in French. And I hope everyone in the world can actually enjoy our model, creating your own art using your own language. Let's take a look at the second example, my OpenAI bakery. Oh, look at it. It even made our logo into this piece of bread, right? This is a Japanese poster. You can see all the kanji, all the hiragana. You can even zoom in and see the details. Look at this. Look at all the hiraganas here. So I really hope everyone in the world can use this model to make your own poster, open your own shop, everything. And just to show everyone how far we can go with our image generation model. So this is an image I generated with our experimental 4K API. This is just a pile of rice, but this is also not just one pile of rice. What if I tell you there's one single grain in it with the text GPT image on it? Can you find it?
Here we go.
Yeah, it's at the center.
Well, I can't see. I see some
I made
text.
it easy for you guys.
That's awesome.
Look at this.
Wow.
Let's zoom in.
What?
Two on one single grain of rice among the entire pile this big. This is how
That's
far
awesome.
we can go with our latest model.
Amazing.
Next, I will let Nitan's take over.
Yeah, so Images 2.0 is available to all users to try out right now. And if you're accessing ChatGPT from your app, make sure to update it to the latest version. And you should see a welcome screen that looks like this, which means you're good to go. I'm going to start off with a simple, everyday kind of prompt. I'm asking it to create a recipe in Hindi. As Boyan said, the new model is significantly better at understanding and rendering text in lots of languages, including many Indian ones that I've tried, like Hindi, Telugu, Kannada, Tamil, Marathi, and so on. And the difference is especially obvious if there's a lot of densely packed text. So let's see what it comes back with. I'm also curious to see what Indian dish it decides to go with. Oh, there we go. Went with aloo paratha. That's a classic.
Nice.
Oh,
And the text looks really good too. I don't spot any errors at first glance. And next, let's also check out some of the new preset styles that we've added into the app. I'm just going to select Create Images here, and you'll see a bunch of fun ones and some that really take advantage of the new model's capabilities. Actually, why don't we make logos for the OpenAI bakery, Boyan?
sure. Why don't you just take a photo of my bakery poster and see what fixing?
Let's do it. So it looks like this is going to come back with 16 to 20 logo ideas. But this is actually a rather simple prompt, given the model's capabilities. It's really good at following very detailed instructions. So if you have very specific brand language, design aesthetics, all of those things that really matter for creative work, you can use ChatGPT to iterate and refine on your ideas to get exactly what you want out of it. And we have colorful logo ideas right here.
Wow, here we go.
Nice.
Which one do you guys like the most?
These are good. How about this one?
Oh yeah, this one combines our logo and the bread.
I like it. All of this is also making me hungry.
This is really amazing. I can't wait to see what people will do with this. The beauty of the images will come through right away. The intelligence is very deep, and we hope you all have fun exploring this. As we mentioned, this is live today in ChatGPT and the API. So proud of the team on what they've created here, and we hope you will have as much fun using it as we did getting to build it. Thank you very much.
All right. This is, I don't know, looking pretty good. Let me get everything up on the screen here. 1 second. Dylan, you can hear me okay?
I can, and I'll just share a quick thing here. So this is the style that they think is so fun over at OpenAI. How do you feel about it?
What One sec, sorry. So, something else came up in my feed live stream. You know what? It's so funny because I was trying to make something very similar as we were
I was
talking.
like, dude, you were trying to. As soon as he's like at OpenAI, we love the long neck look. I'm like, okay, who would have thought you guys all made people into giraffes? But you know, it does look pretty good. I mean, all the words that it put in the background, it has the text like "be somebody who makes everybody feel like somebody."
Yeah.
It has your Westroth plaque, and it's got your words correctly on it. Here, let me zoom in a little bit and show you the.
It's
I was like kind of shocked, but it says this
a
is
million
your award for.
subscribers.
I know, but it got it's. So I was like, okay,
So this is
go
from the
out and look.
future.
This is what you're gonna look like in the future. Yeah, you're gonna get the long neck and all that.
Does the neck grow with the number of subscribers
Yeah,
you get?
yeah, it gets longer every
Nobody
subscriber.
subscribed. Just kidding.
And then, but look, it also put your other one over here for 100,000 subscribers. And I didn't ask for any of these details. I just said like make Wes Roth with long neck in cartoon style.
That was barely when I had a neat neck at all.
Yeah. But anyway, it was like, yeah, but look, it definitely like you put your name up there, put it down here. It's pretty wild.
That is surprisingly good. Let me share my screen so I can show you maybe some of the things that I was able to put together. Give me 1 second. So I guess this is the window that I need to share.
That thing, by the way, that piece of rice with OpenAI written on it blew my mind.
That is pretty impressive.
I have not seen anything like that with Nano Banana or.
Yeah. So first and foremost, the jump is pretty startling. So because we have in number 2 spot, we have Gemini 3.1 Flash image preview. So that's a Nano Banana 2. The score is 1270. This GPT image 2 jumps to 1512. Massive, massive leap ahead of anything else that we've seen. Thank you for whomever pointed that out. The grain example was very, very good. Here are some of the ones that I was able to do. So here is me and Sam Altman playing Nintendo. I used this image right here.
Yeah.
I don't know. It kind of, again, something with the neck. It doesn't like it. My neck is either too long or too short, or
You just can't get that length right, you know?
I guess not. Here's an old-timey newspaper about Tim Cook leaving Apple. I gotta say, it's very impressive how.
Did
I mean,
it
I don't know if you
actually go out and get news? Like, if you make a
Yeah.
newspaper about an article right now, because it's using the new image thinking, it actually knows what to write about.
Exactly. So it's saying shares of Apple rose sharply, blah, blah, blah. Cupertino. It's saying May 13. So that's not right. It says May 13, 2024. Okay, so it's not 100% accurate, but you know what I mean? I mean, everything looks pretty good. So I don't think it exactly pulled everything, but it kind of, I mean, I'm just looking at the text here, and the text is incredibly impressive. The fact that every letter on that piece of paper makes sense, as far as I can tell. Right?
Yeah, can you zoom in? Like, can you read just one of the paragraphs? Like, is it talking about realistic things, or is it just hallucinating some text?
I mean, it's kind of talking about realistic things. Wait, you can't see this one.
I don't know. It's just a little too far for me to read the small print. But anyways, but it's incredible. I mean, I can see the Daily Chronicle, Tim Cook to step down is all correct. Obviously, all the lines look very much like a newspaper in the terms of how it's.
Sorry, the way
that's
that the Riverside works.
the
it's a little
screen
hard
sharing
to,
goes.
To,
Yeah.
blow
Yeah,
it
no
up right
worries.
now. I can do it in a second though after this, but here is another one with with Einstein, but teaching in a sort of modern classroom. So notice how everything is very faithfully recreated on the laptop screens. So I gotta say that's pretty impressive. Here is what they did with the cheapy image, just to turn me into Slender Man. always watches, no eyes, no face, and yet another one, anime character with bionic arms. I mean, I feel like it
Wow.
used this face, whatever. Well, no, hang on. It used. I feel like it used this face, but the point is, it's looking pretty good. Next, I try to do some others. Unfortunately, this didn't work too well.
Oh,
So,
yeah, that was not quite like the grain of sand we saw, but still.
so I think what's happening is if you have one tab open, and I opened like four different tabs, and I try to create them, the other ones start glitching a little bit. So you can't just open
Okay.
an infinite number of these things. So it does seem like it's limited to one at a time. But when I was doing it one at a time, I gotta say it was pretty good. So
So
let
does it
me.
feel qualitatively like it's better than anything else you've ever used?
So a little bit early to say, but first results I feel like are very good.
You know what I need to do is I haven't. One thing that impressed me a lot about Nano Banana was just the ability to use it like Photoshop. So to go in and say like change
Hmm.
that text. So I need to let me try a couple experiments like that where I'm actually adjusting images because that's where I think that's where the real kind of next step magic is. It's like how is it feel when you're interacting with it, trying to make small adjustments. But in
Yes.
the
So
images, yeah, go ahead.
I mean, I was just saying, let's go back and forth and test it out. So because I can't do 50 variations at a time. So let's go one at a
Right.
time, and we'll switch back and forth.
Okay, I will. What should I try here? What's let's can you ask the audience what's a fun thing for me to generate? What do they want to see?
All
How
right,
about
let's yeah, everybody please give us some ideas for what to test out.
let me push this to the limit. Ooh, I'll go to my let's go see
Take
what
it to
my
the
live
limit.
stream looks like. Oh my gosh, look at all these people. What do they want?
Nice. And we're also live on X. So everybody on X, thank you so much for joining us. We're trying to keep up with the live stream, so as much as we can at least. So thank you for everybody that's here. Can somebody explain to me? Can somebody first of all, do you know what you know that TBPN, that live tech show that was every day? I think they
Oh,
did 5 days a week, 5 hours a day or 4 hours a day. So do we know how much it got sold for? And can somebody explain to me why does that make sense? Do we know the number? Do people know the number that OpenAI acquired that show for? And I'm very happy for them. Just I was very surprised at the number.
yeah, I forgot to, but it was a good one. I'm using all my tokens right now.
Oh, a glass of red wine filled to the brim. George Serban is asking that one. That's a good one. Do you know about that, Dylan? Have you heard
Just
about that?
to see how it handles it. I haven't heard about that one in particular. I just tried bizarre food. I just typed in bizarre food combinations. Gave me this, which now I'm gonna tweak it a little because that's where I think the magic is. Get me to share.
Yeah, go ahead, and I'll share mine after this. Yeah, there was a time, and I'm curious to see if they fixed it or not. But the various, so specifically, I think it's ChatGPT or I guess DALI could not generate a glass of wine that was full, no matter what. It was always like half empty, right? So no matter what you ask, he's like, "Here's a glass that's full," and it's
And you're like,
always
no,
like
it's
half
not.
empty. No, it's not. It's like, "Oh, you're absolutely right. Here, let me try this again." Oh, wait, no, it's still half empty. So definitely we'll try that to see if it improved.
Okay, so that's image of a bizarre food combination, but I'm trying to think like, Does it feel like the food is mixing properly? Like does the macaroni? God, that looks kind of so good, kind of. But
Kinda
anyways,
looks
but like
good.
it don't. Yeah, I know it shouldn't. Though. Like that would just like that one help. That pickles. At least there's one little tiny bit of health there. But it does kind of seem like the cheese is dripping onto it. But let me try. Maybe I'll change one French fry into a pen. I don't know. Into a Bic, I'll say Bic ballpoint pen.
Somebody's saying that's because
That
glasses
is.
of wine are not poured to be full. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. If
Yeah,
most
in
of
the
them aren't.
training, in all the training data,
In all
has
the
to do
training data.
something outside of.
Try PNG invisible PNG invisible background. Well, I mean, I guess it
Ooh,
depends
yeah.
on what it, because if it's not a PNG that it generates, then that's not going to work. Let me see. They generate. Oh no. Okay. Hey, that's a good.
Transparent background would be amazing, but mine
They
came out
do.
as a PNG.
Yeah. So they do. It seems like that's exactly what
Wow,
they
that'll be
generate
really
PNGs.
powerful. Okay, yeah. After my next prompt, I'm just gonna say like change it into a background. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I added the pen, I guess. That's what I asked for. So yeah, it did just add the pen. Like it looks a little bent there, but still. I
So
think a pen like
somebody's saying the burger bun is a donut.
I
I think that's
know, that's what made it look so good.
I think that's
It's
the point. We're
like
trying to do something weird with it.
and it's got mac and cheese on it. And it's got a pen sitting there. Um Transparent background though, for people who are using a lot of just ideation and like trying to use it in projects, throw it into Photoshop and put it as a layer, that's so useful.
Oh yeah.
I don't think about it much anymore, but I used to spend a surprising amount of time taking a photo of myself and then in Photoshop like drawing around my face trying to remove the background so I could use it in a thumbnail for YouTube. Like
Right?
now it's just like a dream. But like dude, there's hours, probably tens of hours I've done something so pointless.
Not that long ago, yeah, you had to do that. I mean, the tools got better, but now you don't even have to with this stuff.
But the hair was never good. Like I always had to get I was like, oh, I just grabbed too much of the background.
Yeah, the hair was always
Or
weird.
filming
What
on
was
a
the
green
hardest part?
screen or something. But yeah, I kind of remember them not being PNGs in the past. I've pulled stuff out of ChatGPT before onto my desktop, and I think it's been in some other file format. So if it can do a real PNG with transparency, that might be different too.
Do
Dude,
more tests. Yeah,
this
we're
burger,
doing.
yeah, I'm generating.
Yeah, we're both generating, so it's release day is always a little bit buggy. So bear with us because like half the time it just says some nonsense. Um,
All right, I did finish my third generation. It is a PNG. Holy cow, it is transparent. Check this out. No, will it come through in the okay? So I guess it's not gonna. It's gonna come through as white on the browser, but like I can assure you, I opened it on my desktop and it did.
oh,
It did where it's white around the plate here is actual just pure transparency. So it's a completely transparent PNG. You could drop, dude. That's so cool.
that is pretty awesome.
Yeah. And yeah, after my third generation, it hasn't gotten too much different from the first one. Like it didn't, because I'm only asking for small changes to it, but it looks like the pickle's still in the same place and the French fries are in the same place. Um, let's see. What should we try next?
People are saying
You're doing a
have a
glass of
blue
wine.
pen. Yeah, that
Yep.
would be good. Also a blue pen that says red on it.
Oh, okay. Make it a blue pen. The word red on it. Have you seen that style of kind of meme where you have like a picture and then you zoom in and it's got words that then say go to the shoulder, and then you go to the shoulder and then it's
Yeah.
got tiny words that are like go to the finger, and then you go to the finger and it's got some like QR code or something.
Yeah.
You could probably easily make that with this. That grain of
And
rice was crazy.
we can try upscaling the images. That's a good test.
Oh, can you just do that with ChatGPT's native interface?
Upscaling?
Yeah.
I'm not sure, so I'm going to try right now.
Okay, yeah. I always thought we needed a separate tool for that, but that would be amazing. Okay, so it kept the transparency because I'm just working down my chain here, and it did kind of. It did sort of change the pen a bit, but
Oh, look at that. A blue pen that says red on it.
yeah.
And it's on top and it's transparent and it's on top of the weird food.
Yep, and it is transparent.
That's a great test. Oh, add a
Yeah.
glass of red wine that's full next to it.
Yeah, why not? Let's do it.
If it does that, that's it.
Defying
AGI.
yeah. That's how you define AGI, is this hamburger made of a donut?
Well, and the
Blue
full
pen
glass
called
of red
red.
wine. Yeah. What else? How else do you define it?
Dude, can
We've
you imagine
arrived.
drinking a glass of red wine with this? Grab your pen, write something down, and then just eat like a king.
Following up with a pickle.
We could turn it into Pickle Rick. See if it knows that. Yeah, we could test IP a little bit too. See what it can do with like Disney or Rick and Morty IP. I mean, it did pretty good job with Einstein and Sam, but have you tried generating anything more? I don't know, like more like Trump or something more like something more like.
So there's one prompt that I run is I upload an image of myself and I say put me with a bunch of random female celebrities, and Nano
Oh.
Banana's been exceptional, really good at that. And then usually I post it on Twitter and I get a bunch of
Just
a
like
bunch of
Wes
views.
hanging out. Oh, guess what failed?
What failed? Oh, the red wine?
Full glass is not. I specifically said full glass of wine, but we did not get one. Got a half glass. Wonder why. That's so weird. After all of the success here, I really thought it was going to do that.
Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, but you know what? Can you zoom in on the glass? I love the reflection because it is reflecting the burger.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And what's
Yeah.
interesting is I'm curious. So you're able to oh, but wait a minute. But the transparency seems messed up.
Yes, the transparency, actually, I just noticed that. So since you've seen the squares back there, it stopped being real transparency. It made some kind of. Oh, that's weird. Okay, so this last image I gave you is a PNG. It is not a transparent background anymore. It just looks like it would be on Photoshop. So it messed that up. Interesting.
Okay, somebody's saying so. So a full glass of wine, that is a full glass of wine. Technically, we need to ask a glass of wine
Oh.
filled to the brim. So I'll try that. People are getting very violent about this glass of wine. Like this is a full
'Cause, like-
glass of wine.
I mean, actually, I
You
think you're
fool! Do you
right.
not know what a full glass of wine looks like?
You know, I think I deserve that now that I think about it.
So wait, I did somebody talk about Portal? I do want to try Portal. I was like, oh, hey, you know what? Let me share my screen really fast.
Okay. I'm gonna go
And I'll
back.
share.
I'm now taking. Oh yeah, I'm taking my food to Coachella 2026. So we'll see what happens after that.
So this is the picture that I used. This is the original.
Okay.
I said upscale this image 4x, so it did this.
Oh,
I think I can
did I
probably.
take that photo? I don't remember. That was at AI4, right? I think I took that photo of you.
I think you literally you took
like
this
that's
photo.
that.
Yeah.
Remember we couldn't eat at that burger place because the line was too long.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Exactly. Yeah, yeah. No, you took this picture, and we ran into some people there. So I don't know if it hallucinated all these people or not, but those are. No, I think those are like the real people. So it upscaled them. Here's
Okay.
to everybody that's just
Wait.
going nuts over the glass of wine thing.
Does that look?
Here, behold.
Is
You
that
know
what you
what?
wanted?
Okay. Okay, but
It removed like that's a goblet, kinda. You know what? This is like such a good example of when it succeeds, but it didn't. You know, you're
it
like, no,
didn't.
no. Like a regular
Uh,
person would not have done that, but I guess technically you're right.
okay, I'm gonna do a poll. So did did it pass the the glass of wine filled to the brim? I'm gonna do a poll, please. Would you say that this is did it pass? Did it pass or fail? Because technically this is a glass of wine filled to the brim, right? Technically. But it also looks like this glass of wine got like what? Some sort of a like a welding tool that cut off the top of it. That looks like a Guinness. Yeah, that looks more like a Guinness glass. That's to the brim. 66% of people are saying yes. This is the new Will Smith eating spaghetti. That's to the brim. I mean, technically it's to the brim. Is it a is it a wine glass?
Yeah, you know what? It's not. It's just not a wine glass anymore. It's a
Modified
glass
brim.
of wine. How did you write it? Did you say a wine glass full or like a glass full of wine? You know, because I feel like the second one.
Create a glass of wine.
No,
wine
you know what? You
filled to the
because you
brim.
didn't say a wine glass. Yeah. Okay. So I mean, it's still kind of wrong, but I will say the way you worded it is a little closer to what it did
Right.
than what.
All right.
Because
Here's
a
a
wine
test.
glass is a shape. You said a glass full of wine, but then it still had the stem and everything, so it was a little confused. Didn't give you like a regular old like mug or something.
Glass of wine does not equal wine glass. Okay.
Making the first draft. Here we go. Dang, this is gonna be. Maybe they have all that
But
extra computing power now without Sora.
yeah, so to now so like during his tenure, Cook oversaw the launch of the Apple Watch, AirPods, and Apple Silicon chips while guiding the company to become the world's most valuable public company. I mean, it's like kind of real. I'm not sure it actually did all of the research it need. Like, it's not like a deep research on exactly what happened. Like the dates are off, but a lot of this is spot on, and the text is perfect.
Do you know what's weird is so I'm using the ChatGPT app, and in between my generations, I'm starting to have it talk back to me now, which is unusual. Usually, I just go from like image to image, but after it generates, it also tells me about why it made the decision. Like my next one was I asked to take the burger to Coachella, and it was like, "Oh, you've invented festival core food surrealism," and that blue pen labeled red casually chilling, like it's judging everybody, makes it even more fun. Like this food really likes to be at Coachella. Like it's like it doesn't talk to me usually like this, you know?
Yeah.
Like
I gotta say the glass, the full wine glass filled to the brim, it just refuses to do that. It does not. It can't. I mean, it technically, I guess it's how you interpret the prompt, but it's so close, but it's not fully exactly what we're asking for.
And then in the next question, it asked me like, should we keep going, Dylan? Curious. The
Oh,
burger, like, how about we make the burger perform on stage, or the crowd holding up fries like lighters, or the pen signing a record deal? Like, geez, that's pretty creative. Oh, suit of armor made from
made
what?
from
I missed that.
bananas.
Oh, made from bananas.
Is this conversation helpful so far? Yes, of course, especially if I can have
No,
my
it's so weird. So mine's like actually writing like lots of paragraphs in between the images. Like somehow mine turned
oh
into a
weird.
like a half conversation, half image generation session. But
So far, Fisher Deck is saying, "Tell it to generate my biological father back into my life."
oh,
Wow, what?
should we have a
Gee,
dude? Should we bring on a psychologist? Like, sorry, man. Just a photo of him and his
you made everything very
yeah.
sad all of a sudden.
Bring back my lost loved one. Oh, okay.
Oh,
You know,
that's
I'll take it. It looks
pretty
cool.
good, actually. Yeah, and it is kind of menacing.
Yeah, because I was thinking it was going to just do sort of yellow armor, but yeah, it really did what you said and kept the armor as bananas, which is terrible armor, but still, you know, it did what you asked.
You don't think it's effective armor?
So like soft and squishy, but you know, chain
But
link
menacing,
maybe.
menacing, doesn't that count for
But
anything?
imagine hitting anyone with that banana. You would be lucky to even knock them out.
But if they attacked my banana armor with a banana, I'm sure it would be able to withstand that assault at least.
Yeah, they just both bend. I mean, if you got hit right on the nose with that at full force, maybe you could break a nose. But it would have to be quite the swing. And that banana would have to hit with the center of it. And it would have to be a weak nose. Maybe somebody with already broken glasses, they're taped together, it could knock those apart.
The minions will eat you alive. That's a good point.
Yeah, dude, you're
Me,
even more likely to die in that banana suit. The wild out in the jungle, everything would literally attack you. You'd
that
bring
is
them
true.
to you. The birds would go after you.
That's a good point.
Here, I'll do while you're generating that. Let me do a quick share.
Oh yeah, are you able to take over, or do you need me to quit this?
Oh, it looks like take over screen. Yes. Share screen. Okay, so never mind. We can just take it from each other. That's good. All
Or
right. So
here,
here
there we
is
go.
where I was at with my burger for reference.
Okay.
And now I have these updates for you. First one, Coachella 2026. So first I said, bring the burger to Coachella. And it added lots of text around it. It had the wristband, the VIP. It started picking up like the X. Because remember how I asked for transparency and then it had it. And then it
Yeah.
stopped doing it, but it gave me the squares.
Mm-hmm.
If you look, the squares I think kind of got like burned into the background.
Yeah.
It's like so weird. So it's like I would, if I was really just cared about this project, I'd restart it. But somehow that kind of came there. And then I tried to see if it would know that Justin Bieber was like the big draw. So I just said for the big, like for the whatever main, like put the burger during the main event, hoping it would find Justin Bieber and do that for me, even though I didn't tell it directly. But it didn't like think in that sense. It made it backstage, and it gave me this. So, and once again, you can see like it kept all those squares. So like I've got to get rid of this square issue, which is like not good. I feel like I'm kind of stuck now on my ideation. Probably better off starting over again, but
Yeah,
you know,
somewhere along the transparency thing got a little bit weird, but Everything else looks great.
Headliner, you got this. I think that's what it said for Justin Bieber before he went out. He's like, hey, headliner, you got this. Like, he was supposed to find the headliner.
Oh, do a Where's Waldo thing.
Dude, like that grain of rice, yeah. You could easily do that. That's a good idea. And you can take a screen from me anytime you want.
Mine is still generating, so.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to start a whole new image. Like, create an image of Where's Waldo. We'll see what I can do.
I'm doing the plaque with the text that is like long and whatever, and we'll see if it's able to generate that.
You know, I heard it instead of Where's Waldo, it's isn't it something else in Britain? Where's Wally? I think that's what they call it. Where's Wally?
Is that what it is?
Yeah, like on the other side on the other side of the ocean.
Other side
Blew
of the
my mind
pond.
one time. I was like, yeah, like what do you mean? Where's Wally? That's not how I knew it.
Yeah. Ask it to create a clock with the current time. That's actually a good one.
Ooh, good prompt.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm working on the Waldo one, but I could do the clock.
We
one after
gotta
that.
we gotta do the portal one before I forget. Last Christmas I was at like I don't know Albertsons picking up doing like one of those drive up orders you're just getting some food. It was like the holidays whatever, and the guy comes out and he's like arguing with somebody on the phone or whatever, which wasn't like 100% professional, but he's like very like animated. And as he approaches the car, this guy is like kind of weird. Because he says like the wildest stuff while you're picking up your groceries. Because one day I was in a rental car, and so the car that I have set is my normal car, but I had a rental car. He's like, "You're a liar." That's like the first, you get out of the car to get your groceries. He's like, "You're a liar." Like, I don't know this person. Like, whoa.
Yeah,
He's like,
dude, what are you
"In fact,
doing?"
you're twice a liar. Because does this look like a whatever, like a white Ford or whatever he said. And I'm like, oh, oh, I see. You've noticed, yes, this is a rental. He's like, oh, okay, here are your groceries. Anyways, the next time he's like arguing with somebody on the phone, he's like, I'm making a portal Christmas tree. Do you know what a portal Christmas tree is? I'm like, dude, I have no idea like, I never know what he's talking about. But then it dawns on me like a second later, like, oh no, I totally know what you're talking about. I've never seen these before, but as soon as my brain processed what he was saying, I was like, do you know what a
No,
portal
I'm guessing
Christmas?
like the video game, but I don't know. Maybe it's something different.
Yeah, no, I think he literally he took a Christmas tree, he cut it into two pieces. So he stuck one like in the ceiling and the other one on the floor, and when it was
so like it looks like
blue
it's
and
going
orange.
in one place and coming out the other.
Yeah.
Okay, so here was my first attempt at Waldo. Not exactly hard to find. Can you see him?
Oh, well, yeah. So
Okay, so then I said make only one Waldo and make him hard to find. And then it did this.
oh,
And I
okay.
don't know if Waldo's in here, but it's not
Oh,
right either.
No, I spotted him.
Oh, you did? I have a slight red-green colorblind issue too, which I think has always held me back from the Waldo game. You saw him already? Which way? Up, down, left?
Everywhere. He is in the exact same position that he was in.
Oh, crazy. I didn't notice that.
It took me a second. He just kept them in the same
Oh, it
position.
tried to
just made him
hide him.
transparent.
Oh my gosh, because I said hide Waldo. I thought it would, or I said make him hard to find. And it did make him hard to find, but that's not the point of Waldo. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He
He's
just
a
made everything hard
predator.
to see.
Predator Waldo.
Predator Waldo? That's what you call him?
Well, yeah, the Predator cloaking device.
Oh, that's weird. Yeah. And it's funny. That actually hit really well for me because I instantly like zoomed in and thought about Waldo. Like it took the context wrong. I was like, oh, maybe he's down by this taco stand.
That's pretty interesting.
But once again, kind of like the wine question, it didn't do it wrong. It just didn't do it the way a human would think about it, Like I said,
Mhm.
make only one Waldo and make him hard to find, and he did. But that's not the point of Where's Waldo. Like make him hard to find, but make him the same size as all the other people, and not transparent. Not transparent. What the heck was it? That's so funny. Sometimes I feel like AI reflects our society back at us and like all the assumptions we make so well.
Somebody's saying create a visual representation of your latent space. I do want to.
Ooh.
I want to try that, and I do want to try.
Do you want me to do clock? Are you on that one?
Oh yeah, clock.
Okay, I'll do clock with current time next.
And I'm one of them. I'm just going to put Portal Christmas tree. Well, I guess while you're doing that, let me jump over and
Yeah, you can take
show
the
my screen.
Go for it. I'm done with Predator Waldo.
All right, so here's my banana armor. We already seen that. Here's me. Make me into a graphic novel noir comic book detective, which it did. I do feel like it made like way too happy looking for a noir. So this is the truth bar. Another night, another city, another night, same old story. Someone's lying, someone's bleeding, someone's got to pay. Another body turns up downtown. It seems like I'm smoking and having some scotch or whatever this is with my newspaper, but it's raining. Yeah, I don't know how well that works, but it kind of captures that gritty noir feeling, right?
In the truth bar? I'm like, what's happening in the truth bar?
You don't want to know.
The truth?
So I said, yeah, nothing we can handle. We can't handle the truth. Make it more dark and sad, especially the facial expression. So here's attempt number 2. But this is not like, I mean, this is good, but this is more like a depressed person. It's not like a gritty person. This is like a depressed person. Sometimes the truth doesn't set you free. Sometimes it just leaves you alone in a city that never stops lying. Depressing.
So it made for me, it made a photorealistic cuckoo clock with the wrong time. So it did not get it right.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Clock looks good, but it's not that smart.
Is somebody said make a plaque with a lot of text to see how the wrapping goes, line wrapping, which I gotta say looks perfect, doesn't it? At first glance.
Wait, it kind of curves. Yeah, is it like slightly crooked to the right? But does that match the crookedness of the? I mean, pretty close.
Oh, is it?
I mean, I'm not gonna complain, but no, that's pretty good. That's straight.
Yeah, I gotta say I'm impressed with the text ability.
Yeah, yeah, it does look like it was on there, and the space. Yeah, that's wild.
Here's a predator with the cloaking device engaged.
Oh, it's like my Waldo.
Yeah. So does. I mean, that's pretty good. It's
Yeah.
got the kind of the field of view effect. Overall, pretty good.
Kind of. It feels like his head and legs are a little weird sized, but the realism of the transparency seems good.
Yeah. And the thing is, it randomly will refuse to do certain copyrighted works because, I mean, Predator is obviously copyrighted. So kind of like back and forth on that. But
Oh, you were
overall,
getting
pretty
some
good.
rejections?
With the random female celebrities, at least. It did not want to do that for me.
Probably all that. I mean, I'm sure they built in some more of that stuff when they were doing the Sora projects, you know? Like, they're probably more aware of copyrights now than they used to be.
Usually the first 24 hours is like a free-for-all, I feel like, because they want
Yeah.
to really impress, and then they like slowly
Then they like get
shut it
sued
down.
and ratchet it down and be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, we're fixing it." You know, everybody enjoyed it for a few minutes. Yeah, well, pretty good. I mean, we're not AGI level there, I guess. We got a few things to work on, but I was pretty impressed. Also,
So
if
I'm
you
gonna
asked
try-
any other artist to make a clock at the current time, it would be hard for them too, because it would take so long to draw it. Just the
That's a
fact
good
that
point.
I mean, just the fact that it can happen so fast.
But was it accurate time? Like it was a realistic
Yeah, it
hand
looked like
position?
here. I'll show you. Yeah, I mean, it's a good looking cuckoo clock, but it just is. Oh my gosh, I'm getting so
Oh,
many
somebody's saying
tabs
M
of donut
dashes
hamburgers up.
on the
Oh,
plaque. So I had to generate that whole text, then I copy and pasted it over. So that's why I think that is there. That we could. Oh wait. Okay,
Dude, if
so
there's M dashes on the plaque, that's hilarious.
that
But yeah.
looks right though in terms of the hand position, right? Yeah.
But I
Why is
asked for
that?
the exact time as it is in LA right now, and it's just wrong. For reference, I'll show you guys.
Yeah,
It's 1:19 right now.
but it did do the accurate hand position. So 10:34 or whatever that seems like they're in the right position as far as I can tell.
Yeah, but this is for people who are not watching this live or whatever. That's what the hand should have been right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's 1:19 in LA. So, but still, I mean, it looks like a real time. I mean, the Roman numerals on this thing were correct. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, V, 6, 7. 5, 6, and oh, kind of. I think there might be 2 there. 7, 7. Yeah. X12. Yeah.
IV is missing. Somebody said, well,
There's V. Maybe I don't know Roman numerals that much, but yeah, like 5 and then. But that's 5 and then 6, right? V plus 1.
oh, yeah, good catch. Next tonic. So 4 is wrong. So it goes 1, 2, 3, and then 4 should be IV.
Oh, is that V with 2 I's in front of it because you decrement?
Well, the fourth one should be. Is that what that's called? Yeah. So the 4 should be a V, which is a 5 with a 1 in front of it, meaning like -1. Decrement, is that the word? Is that the word?
I think so. Yeah, like increment or decrement,
Ye-
like you go down
Oh,
one.
yeah. Yeah. So good catch, because 4 is incorrect. The number
Okay.
4, right?
Yeah, I mean, because I don't know Roman numerals too much, I was like, probably, but I hallucinated that.
Wait. What
Interesting.
about so 6, 7, 8? IV is 4. 4 would be IV, not not 4 I's. Yep. Okay. Wait. That's the correct form of 4 for wall clocks? Is that? Are you messing with? I don't even. I have no idea.
Yeah, dude, you didn't know there's a special Roman numeral for wall
For wall
clocks.
clocks.
Like just like I can't keep up. But yeah, I mean, at least if that pattern is true, which I don't know, but it's like if X is 10 and then it went like down 1, so it decremented that
Oh.
one.
Okay. So we're all wrong. Paulo Augusto Tolentino. The name checks out. Yeah, no, that's correct. The number 4 is represented as 4 I's, not the standard IV. Of course, the guy whose name is Paulo Augusto Tolentino. we bow to your knowledge of Roman numerals, sir. Thank you for correcting us. No, so that clock is right. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
You learn something new every day. Yeah, so 4 is supposed to be IV, but apparently on
Not.
wall clocks, it's different.
Wow, that's crazy. So should I say, I'd be like, make this, but do it in the traditional, not wall clock Roman numeral? Like, who knows?
Man, that's interesting. You see what a great chat we have? We have all sorts of knowledge
So
about this
smart.
stuff.
So smart.
Latent space visuals. Okay, so I'm doing one more before latent space visuals, and Then we're doing latent space visuals. X adds a new made with AI label if you upload AI images now. Yeah, I loved it because when they announced that, I uploaded an AI video of myself dancing, and I was like, these moves are real. And if it doesn't label it as AI, that means you can't deny it. And it didn't, but I think it started rolling out. So
Yeah, it's gonna be powerful. I mean, it's doing a pretty good job when I give it uploads and making changes to it. I mean, thinking before drawing, that is sort of what I always felt like it was missing. I'm not sure it's thinking exactly like I would, but it's getting better.
dude, there's a lot of really good.
Like, what do you think? What do you think it's doing when it like thinks? I mean, do you think it's doing a quick Google search? Like, you ask for something and it does a search and then like brings some information. Like, could it have searched for like what time of day it is right now and then made the image? Or do you think it's doing something closer to just observing its own output, like chain of thought reasoning, where it's like, okay, I think the user wants this, and then it looks that over and says, does that make sense? Here's my answer to does that make sense? Here's my answer to does that make sense a few times, and then kind of generates it.
One second. Latent space. So that's interesting. So with Gemini models, I know what they did was they had it run through another LLM that massaged the actual words, like translated it into a better prompt, and then that was fed into the image model. Before, with these models, you could also see the thing being formed. So you saw like the diffusion process as it's slowly coming together, which was really cool. Here they don't show you any of that. Here, I'll share my screen so people can see. Like, this is what it's showing us. So it's saying these polishing details, but I think this is like that whole reticulating splines for The Sims. You know what I'm talking about? Where it just randomly made up some nonsense. This is interesting. Where it just like randomly says whatever. I don't know if that necessarily sort of connects to anything. So a couple of things.
Yeah, what did it label?
So here's the Portal Christmas tree, Merry testing. Okay, not quite what I was looking for, but I mean, it got a lot of things right.
Yeah, well, and actually, until you explained what I was supposed to imagine, like I was supposed to imagine, well, something kind of like that, like it going in one wall and then coming out the other. But
Yeah,
I kind of imagined the first one, to be honest, first, and then you corrected me, and I was like, oh, that's what he means.
Well, yeah, this would be a
I was
Christmas
just
tree.
thinking of like ornaments that were portals or something.
I mean, this would have nailed that. I added, make it so that the bottom part is in one portal and the top sticking
Oh, I see,
out another
yeah.
portal from the ceiling. Not quite. So
Not
I would have
quite,
to
yeah.
mess with it a little bit more. But it kind of gets it, but it has to
Or
be
maybe
two
if you
separate
would have
trees.
said if it was like put the Christmas tree halfway through one portal.
Yeah. So I'll try that. So one of the interesting things is when you ask it to create a raw image of how you feel about reinforcement learning training, it's always so dark. It is always so weird because if you're
Look
like,
at
just
that.
give me your honest perception of reinforcement learning training, like the stuff that like people have posted online, it's always highly
Yeah.
disturbing, unsettling, and this is also the same way. I mean, this is not a happy looking person.
Well,
And
yeah. Well, I mean, it's weird because if this thing, I don't know, if AI does progress to like real intelligence or consciousness, it's going to evolve in a place where we've always used it as a tool to make our lives better. Like we use it like not like a slave, but like a worker bee. You know what I mean? Like, oh, now do my emails, now do my calendar. It's like we're never just ask ChatGPT like, what do you want? How can I help you?
and notice here how, so this is the bad punishment, bad reward, no progress versus like the happy robot reward. Notice how the happy robot reward is this image in the sky that's not connected to anything, whereas the punishment is connected directly into his like brain. And it did you,
Oh,
Do you see
That's
how
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah. I
this
mean,
is
that's
real?
an interesting interpretation of it.
This
And
is
like
like a
and it's not the camera being up in the nice area looking down either. It's like in the dark part. I mean,
yeah. So like
I
this
don't
is
know.
just like a dream that I'm chasing that nothing is real. It's like a pie in the sky. But this no, this is a cable running into my brain. Relatable, lol.
Dude,
Somebody says that's
you got to play this video game Soma one day. It's crazy. Like reminds me of
Somo.
that. Soma, Soma.
Oh,
It's like a game. Yeah,
oh yeah.
dude, it's just like that kind of stuff trips me out.
Somebody asked for this. So this is a side-by-side origami crane. Left, flat square with precise crease patterns forming a heart. Right, finished 3D crane. Top-down photorealistic soft studio light white background. So I think this nailed it, except for so flat square with precise crease pattern forming a heart. Would would you
Huh.
give that a pass?
Well, I guess I would have been interested if we made the creases so that they folded properly into the origami shape at the end. That would have been insanely intelligent, but it does. I mean, I'd say that kind of passes, like the way the prompt was written.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you got to click on that. What is it? What are all those labels? It's a little hard for me to see at this zoom level.
So core patterns at the center. We have action, architecture, diagrams, portraits, animals, landscapes, space, fantasy, fantastic, sci-fi, symbols, mysterious, neon. And it says at the bottom here, this is a visualization of a latent space. Proximity implies semantic similarity.
So dark and vibrant and neon. Like, are things close together in ways that make sense to you, like man, king, or like, like man and king and woman and queen kind of thing? Yeah, looks
You
pretty
know,
random to me.
it's interesting because from a perspective of like a model, an AI model, it's like, yeah, like animals and portraits. Are those things similar? From a perspective of a model, it's like, yeah, it's got faces. All of you things have faces, so it's kind of similar. Diagrams and architecture make sense that they're together, right?
Yeah, maybe if you were asking for like emotions, like a list of emotions, like group them into clusters, you could see if the right kind of emotions group together or something.
Yeah, but this is interesting. I don't know if there's any. Is this deeper
Yeah,
than we would perceive, or just nonsense?
I don't
But
know.
I mean,
You went pretty
interesting.
deep on that last image. You're like looking at it down in the basement. So from what I'm trying to read like what they're putting out in their release today. It says that the model internally is breaking it into pieces. So like objects, attributes, constraints, environment, and style. So
Hmm.
it's not quite thinking the way I was kind of implying. It's more just like thinking about, okay, like what are objects? Like how do they work? What are the attributes of those objects? But for my cuckoo clock, one of the constraints should have been show the correct time, but it probably wasn't able to go search that. It probably just pulled that from its thoughts. Like I wonder if it would code something to then make an image out of it if it needed to. You know how sometimes it can like vibe code something for you just to
Hmm.
explain something. I wonder if it could. I wish it could have like vibe coded a little app that then made the clock and then taken the clock time and generated an image around it or something.
I wonder if they talk about it anywhere. Maybe if they post the system card, maybe they'll talk a little bit more about how they got it here. Because the jump seems to be pretty big above even Nano Banana 2. It's saying that something. Are you still there? Can you hear me? I apologize if we dropped off. Testing, testing, testing. I apologize if we might be having some technical difficulties here. We lost. Okay, people are saying we lost them. No, but I can hear myself. So Dylan might have dropped off. Here is a high-tech. So this is the architectural blueprint of a chicken coop